What's going on, guys? Picsoleated here, back at it again with another video. Now, I don't really have a plan for this. We're kind of doing this off the cuff. This is very improv. A couple of you asked me my thoughts on the Adidas X DBZ collab and like the rumors and whatever's out about it. I'm actually going to give you my thoughts and opinions on it. There's this little stuff over here. And just for you guys, I have some exclusive images that are never before seen. Hopefully I release this before they're leaked out to everyone else too, or if they've even been leaked out, I don't even know, but you're going to see some exclusive images right now. You even get to see all these little trinkets and materials on the sneakers, and to be honest, I'm kind of excited about it. I didn't think all these details about it would come out so soon. Now, before I get started, feel free to like the video or subscribe at any point during the video if you enjoyed it. Being a small but growing channel, it helps me out and encourages me to make more quality content for you guys. Guys, we got some really exclusive images, some really exclusive, explosive details right now. It's crazy. I don't even know if anyone knows about this leak yet or if anyone's seen it, so let's get into it right now. We have every single sneaker in the collab. There are 7 sneakers. We have all 7 sneakers. We have details on all 7 sneakers, exclusive details and exclusive images. So we're about to get into this right now. All right, so first sneaker up, it's the Prophere, the Adidas Prophere in that Cell colorway. You know Cell from Dragon Ball Z. He's like Goku's first nemesis, first big nemesis. The Prophre's already debuted. We already know what it looks like. The recent colorways, the first few colorways that have come out, I'm not too impressed with. We already know what the Prophere looks like. It looks like the Adidas EQT 9317. It looks like they took the Adidas EQT 9317. They took the Boost midsole, took it out, and instead of Boost they put this pimply little midsole. Well, it's not little, it's still just as chunky, but it's this pimply midsole that's not made out of Boost. But from what I've heard, it's still a decently comfortable shoe. I'm still waiting to see some dope colorways for it. I really like those thick Adidas stripes that make the lace cage. I just gotta see a dope colorway, man. So here we have it. We have the outline of what it's gonna look like. Now I just want to say, I don't know for sure if these are the ones that are coming out, but I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure these are the sneakers that are coming out. Actually, I think the leaked ones have been confirmed to a certain degree. So I mean, look at this insole right here. We got these purple insoles to represent Cell, because you know Cell's got those secondary purple colors. You can see the color palette right here. Really cool stuff. You can see the knit pattern. They pull out the knit pattern for you guys. Look, you can zoom in. You can see the little holes in there. Now, I don't know if it's going to be black knit mixed in between or if that's actually like air holes. If it is, this is going to be a very breathable sneaker, so that's good for you guys. Now, it seems like the holes are very asymmetrical and they vary in sizes, and I think it's to coincide with the way Cell himself is designed. Not to like be offensive to his color, you know, his people. I ain't racist, but like you see how he's got the holes on him too. They're not really holes, but it's like little spots. He's got these black spots that vary in sizes as well. You can see the colorway here. It's like an olive purple white with like a maybe like a beige outsole. We've got purple laces here. They look like rope laces. Maybe they might be flat laces. I'm not too sure, but you see green laces here. So we've got olive green primary laces and potentially purple secondary laces. You see the lining color, so like a darker green, kind of like what you see on his shins and his shoulders right here. You see the shins and the shoulders, they're different color of green, different shade of green than the rest of his body. But what I find really interesting is these 2 purple straps right here. Based on the fact that they're not on the shoe and they're illustrated as being separate, I think they're going to be separate. I'm not sure how they're going to go on the shoe or where they're going to go. Actually, you know what? That just looks like the tongue, the little tongue tab going through the laces. So you know what? This isn't really a cool strap thing that I was thinking of. I think it's just going to be the tongue tabs on both shoes. So one shoe is going to have the Adidas tab on it, and the other shoe is going to have the Dragon Ball tab on it with the 3 stars, but I don't know for sure. On to shoe number 2. This is by far my favorite shoe in the collection, and it sucks that it has to be the second one because you won't see me as excited for the rest of them. I don't think. Maybe, you know, I still don't remember all the shoes right off top, but maybe, you know, when I'm scrolling through, I might like them more. But the model is the Oregon Ultra Tech. Now, I don't know if this has been released before, like this is an old model, or if it's like a mix of different models. If you know, please let me know, because you can't remember every single model. So I really like what they did with the insoles. It's nothing impressive, but it has this little circular bumblebee looking thing, and it kind of reminds me of his little bumblebee toes, his bumblebee toe shoes, and they stayed true to that with the design of this sneaker. It looks like a classic runner. It kind of looks like the Adidas New York. It has that tech outsole, which truthfully isn't that comfortable, but hopefully taking the ridges off here makes it a little more comfortable. I like the design. You already know I like classic runners, and you know what? This kind of reminds me of the Central Park New Balance Balance 530s, the Ronnie Fieg joints. You see the ridges on here on the toes. It looks very similar to that. I'm just gonna pop a picture up real quick to show you guys, but here you can see it comes with white laces primarily. You see these white laces right here, and then secondary blue laces. My assumption is they're gonna be flat laces just because most classic runners come with flat laces like 90% of the time. Here you see the description. It says quilted material like Vegeta's body armor. This actually reminds me of his toes, but he does have that body. He's not wearing it in this image, but he does have that body armor with the yellow, the yellow ridges on it. So that's what they're talking about. You see it goes all the way up from the toe to the tongue, so that's pretty cool. You can see the two different tongue tabs. I think these are going to be two different tongue tabs. That's speculation on my part. You can see one says Adidas Ultra Tech and the other one is blue, and it shows the Dragon Ball with the 5 stars on it. You can see what they want the ridges to look like, kind of with this red picture. So the shoe's not going to be red or anything, I don't think, but I think they're trying to show how the kind of texture they want the ridges to be. We've got these all white insoles with Adidas on them, pretty typical. They've got plans to put a space for the Dragon Ball graphic with Vegeta, but you know, it's not illustrated yet. On to the third sneaker. It's the Kamanda, the Majin Buu Kamanda. The Kamanda debuted earlier this year as well. I don't know if it went on sale yet. I'm not really sure, but I think this looks really dope. I think the Kamanda in general is a dope silhouette. I want to see more colorways in that as well. I haven't made the purchase. I haven't tried it on yet, just because I haven't got the opportunity to, and I haven't seen any colorways that I'm personally interested in just yet as well. But this would be one of the pairs I'd definitely be interested in. Not to jump on the pink bandwagon, because there are tons of people. There's the pink is hype right now, fam. This soft pink is mad hype. Let's just get that out of the way. Like, I'm not the only one. There's millions of people who are on this pink, who are jumping onto that wave, and I really wish it wasn't a wave. It's because it's really cool and it's really unique, but it seems like everyone wants to do it now. But I'm not hating on that. If you like the color, just go for it. It looks like a standard Kamanda in pink, but there's so many unique details that I see right here already that looks so cool. Like, you can see this Dragon Ball detail on the tooling onto the midsole. You see a Dragon Ball imprinted onto it. Now obviously it's not revolutionary, but that's insane. That's dope. Like, before seeing this, I wasn't that hyped for the collab, but I'm really hyped now because I know there are going to be little details that are going to blow me away. With that being said, it kind of sucks that people are blowing off this collab before even seeing what they're doing with the shoes, because there's a lot of stuff that in this illustration probably doesn't even show the final collab. So I would say wait till more news comes out and give it a chance, give it a shot. Obviously a lot of people are hating on it now, but once all the details come out, I promise you 90% of those people are going to be like, yo, I need that, son. I need me some DBZ in my life. I need DBZ back. Yo, nostalgia season. You can see they're planning to drop it with purple laces and secondary pink laces. Extra laces are always a plus in my book. With this shoe, I think it's already going to be so pink, I might keep the purple laces in if I do get them. It's got that Majin Buu heel tab. Now I think this is hilarious. It says the outsole might become translucent black bulk, but they meant to say black. Might become translucent black due to quality issues, but looks even better. So they're using that quality issue to make the shoe look better instead of fixing it, which I think is actually pretty dope if it does come out better, because that shows that they're choosing the art over the quality. But obviously, you know what I mean, like it's not going to deteriorate faster. It's just the color shift, the color changes, and that's what the quality issue is. It's not like the shoe's getting worse. So I think this is cool. I think this is dope. I think this is a shoe that I would want to get from that collaboration, especially looking at this 3D TPU heel patch. It says 3D TPU heel patch, looks like from action figures. Super cool. And I gotta agree, that definitely does look super cool. So hopefully they stick to that design. Hopefully they add some cool stuff. You can see the two different tongues here. Got the Kamada branding on one tongue and then that Dragon Ball on the other tongue. They gave him how many? 6 stars. They gave Buu 6 stars, son. On to the fourth sneaker in this collaboration. It is the Shenlong / Shenron model. Well, that's not what it's called. It's the EQC support mid ADV PK model based off Shenron / Shenlong. Now there's another sneaker in this collab that is the Super Shenron / Shenlong model, and it is pretty much a black version of this. You can see it kind of looks like the EQT support 9317. That's what it looks like to me without the boost. It's kind of like a mediocre version of that, in my opinion. I really don't like it. You can see the inspiration here. You can see the design that's been inspired by Shenron. You can see the little stripes, the green, the dark green, light green stripes, and like the red and orange in the heel. You know, typical dragon colors. I'm honestly not too excited. I don't have the full image. This is the furthest the image goes. Clearly, it's taken from someone's, I guess, iPhone, because it has a little soundbar icon, which is weird. I don't know why iPhone would do that. That's weird. Team Android, son. Anyways, this is a shoe I'm least excited about, so I'm just gonna keep that at bay there. I'm not not even gonna like. On to the next shoe. On to the 5th sneaker in this collab in no particular order. It is the ZX500 Resto mod, the Goku sneaker, probably gonna be the most coveted in this collaboration just based off the fact that it's inspired by Goku. But I personally think this is one of the best designs in this collab as well. It's got that classic sneaker look with that boost midsole. So not only do you get that classic look, but you got that boost material that's gonna make this the most comfortable sneaker you've ever worn. You can see it's got the orange and navy like Goku's clothing. It's got this little orange stripe going through the back. I'm not really sure what that does, but it's got a little tab on the inside, on the outside of the shoe with some text on it. I'm not sure what that text says, really small. Then we've got this little heel counter, I guess you could call it. Kind of looks like a sash, kind of looks like the blue sash that Goku's wearing. It even looks like it has the texture of that sash, but I think that's a really cool touch. That's very unique. You don't see that anywhere really. And then you have this little, I think this is going to be a TPU piece as well, or like a hard rubber piece. That's going to be part of the outsole or part of the midsole. And as you can see, we've got these like black wiggly lines going through this inner panel material, which I'm hoping is prime knit or something soft of that sort. And then we have these flat orange panels on the outside that are probably going to be suede or leather. Now according to this is color shifting material, black to yellow, referencing hair color. So obviously it's referencing Goku's black hair and it turns to yellow because it says black to yellow, like when Goku turns into Super Saiyan. Now I don't know if that's going to be like, I don't know if it says color shifting material, I don't know if it's going to like turn yellow somewhere, like if you apply heat to it or something, or if it's going to be a gradient, like it's going from black to yellow or some kind of yellow gradient on the entire upper to signify his transformation from regular whatever Saiyan to Super Saiyan. You can see it comes with primarily orange laces and still primarily orange laces. It doesn't look like there's any indication of secondary laces. I think eventually they will have secondary laces though. I don't see why you wouldn't put secondary laces in this if you're putting secondary laces in other pairs in the same collection. Although it does look like they're releasing them separately throughout the year. You can see this one's tentatively supposed to release in August. I'm not sure how that's gonna go though. I'm really excited to see what this color shifting material is, if it is some unique technology. If it's just a gradient, cool, whatever. I just hope the shoe looks good at that point. Now we have this really cool pull tab that kind of looks like the Pharrell Hue NMD pull tab. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, don't correct me because I know I'm right. You can go check that out if you want. It's definitely exactly like that. And it's got the classic symbol that Goku has on the back of his training suit on the back of the pull tab. I think that's really cool. I know a lot of people are going to buy it just because of that. We just got to see what the hypebeast reactions are, man. I don't know if these are going to resell, but I think they will. I really think they will. Not that I want them to resell because I want to be able to get these easily, but we'll see how it goes. Now we have the tentative tongue tabs. I don't know if this is the final design, but I'm pretty sure it should be. I don't see what they're going to change other than this. Got the Adidas trefoil on one tongue and then the 1 star on the other. Yo, he got the 1 star Dragon Ball, son. 1 star, yo. That was pretty dope. And this is my favorite part of any sneaker. You can see they got this little description here, ripped edges like on Goku's training suit. I think that's really cool. I think that's a really neat touch. If you remember, I copped the Daniel Arsham New Yorks and they have that exact detail on pretty much the entire shoe. You can even see they use that exact illustration. They used an illustration of that exact shoe, the Daniel Arsham New York, just to show an example of the ripped edges. Personally, I love that ripped unfinished edges look, and I'm glad they're doing it on this. To be honest, this kind of looks like that Daniel Arsham, the new Arsham Adidas shoes, the ones that are like gray. They have the Arsham New York upper with the boost midsole. This looks exactly like that. Those I didn't buy because they were like friggin' 300 bucks, mad pricey. Yo, I'm not trying to spend that much on a shoe that doesn't even sell out. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for it to go on sale, my guy. But I love that unfinished look on a shoe, you know what I'm saying? If like, I love it so much, it's kind of like, yo, if Homeboy comes through with them regular Johns and doesn't have that unfinished look, it's quiet for him. It's quiet, you know what I'm saying? It's quiet. But if he comes through with these, that unfinished stuff, he can like get it. All right, all the weirdness aside, they actually have a second section for this shoe. Yo, they put all the details into Goku's shoe. Check this out. You can see we got that Goku symbol. We got the 1 star Dragon Ball icon. And then we have the Nimbus cloud. We got the cloud, son. We got the cloud that Goku flies everywhere on. We got that symbol, which I forgot to mention is in this illustration as well. It's right here. I don't know if that's the final location or not. It seems like they're kind of playing around with it. Maybe it is the final location, but that's kind of cool too. I love that touch right there. On to the 6th sneaker in this collection. It is the Young One / Falcondor Frieza. That's what the model name is. The model name of this shoe is Young One / Falcondor. I don't know if that's like a new model or if it's an old model. If you guys know, let me know in the comments because I'm really not sure, because this looks like an old model, but it does look like it's one of those runners that are newer, but it has that classic runner look, kind of like the Oswego's. You can even see they have this little description indicating that the glossy TPU component on the tongue tab and the heel counter is referring to Frieza's glossy bald head. The Oswegos are a pretty new silhouette, so this might be a new silhouette as well, but it's a take on the classic runners. I think people aren't going to be fans of purple runners, but I personally, I don't judge. Actually, you know what? You can judge me if you want. These shoes were ugly. I don't even know why I bought them, but I bought the first Cameron ventilators that were like all purple with little hits of pink around it. Honestly, I bought it because of Cameron. The shoes weren't really that good on feet. They were really vibrant and kind of looked kiddish, so I got rid of them. But those shoes, the primary color was the purple. It literally was the whole shoe. In this one, it's mostly, there are purple hits. You can see the glossy patent leather on the toe box is also a reference to Frieza's glossy ass bald ass head, and we've got purple around the heel, but the color is primarily white, so I think these might actually be wearable, so kudos to Adidas on that one. We also have this sort of like a faded lavender type color. I think that's really cool because it's not as vibrant as pink, so it's not off-putting. You can see we've got that glossy bald-headed Frieza reference earlier on the tongue tab, and then the other one has the 2-star Dragon Ball. They gave Frieza the 2-star Dragon Ball, son. Was good. I mean, it makes sense, so it's cool. It's cool. What I like about these ones is the outsole. You can see it has the torsion bar technology in it, which means you're not going to get off balance wearing these. I think they're trying to make it look like Frieza's feet because it's got the 3 little toes out here. You can see Frieza's got 3 little toes, which I always thought was kind of weird. I didn't realize how weird it was until I just looked back at it now. I think it's dope that they implemented that into the outsole. We also have this little red portion here. I think that's on the is that on the, no, that's on the outside of the shoe. This is probably the inside of the shoe. That's on the outside lateral side of the shoe. Might add for a little bit of pop. It looks like it might be quilted, or it might have some kind of snake skin on it or something similar. But you can also see we got these primarily white laces. I don't know if they're going to give secondary laces with these, but if they do, overall, I think I will like this shoe. I don't think it's anything too out of the ordinary, but the little touches and details are really dope. On to the 7th and final shoe in the collab. It is, the model is known as Derupt. It is the Gohan. It is in reference to Gohan. You can see Gohan over there with his glowing yellow Super Saiyan hair in his Super Saiyan form. And this is the lowest I can go. I don't have the whole image. Sorry guys. I think the screenshot was taken on an iPhone. You can see the little bar at the bottom, which is kind of weird. I don't know why iPhone would do that. You're just making a point for Android, guys. Android gang all day. I think this pattern looks really unique. This is primarily a purple shoe. I think it's going to be more black than purple. Or I think the black is going to mesh well with the purple. I think it's going to be black. It's got this like mesh overlaying look, like the mesh overlays some sort of material underneath. Hopefully it's primed it, but based on this right here, it kind of looks like mesh with netting inside it. May give it that, like, if you know the Bape Camo NMD, it kind of looks like that material, but with netting underneath it. Now this model is called the Derupt. I don't think that's released. Actually, I'm like 100% sure that hasn't released. I haven't heard of that before. It doesn't look like anything I've seen. Actually, it kind of looks like an NMD, but with a Pharrell hue NMD like pull tab, which I've been seeing a lot of on this collab. It seems like they really want to go with that. The ankle collar looks like it's regular piping. It's not like primed or anything, which kind of sucks. I don't like those ankle collars from Adidas, but whatever, we'll see how that goes. I think the color is dope. This netting illustration is really kind of confusing me because I feel like it's like teasing Futurecraft in a way. It kind of looks like it's going to have Boost inside and then Futurecraft on the outside, which I doubt they're going to do that, but you never know. Got that little electricity on the inside. You can see Goku's got all this electricity flying around him when he turns into Super Saiyan. As with all other Saiyans, once they turn Super Saiyan, they have electricity floating around him. So you see all this electricity on the upper, this electric design on the upper, which is really cool. They got this little yellow omelet block inside this netting as well. These insoles look cool, but they are just insoles, like probably nothing. It's just a design. It's just a nice little design. And we got this gum outsole, son. You know these are going to be hot just because of that gum outsole, son. Good job to you, Adidas, on doing that. Okay, so I did look it up just to make sure I've covered all bases for everything for you guys, and it seems like there are pictures of the exact image. I don't know if these are exact images or concepts, but you can kind of see them looking a little more realistic here. I know the Adidas Prophere, the image has been shown before, and same with the kamanda, but you can get a better look of what they look like right here. I don't know if I mentioned 7 sneakers or 8, but there's 8 sneakers in here, which I was trying to say the 8th sneaker was the Super Shenlong / Shenron EQT ADV mid, which is pretty much the same shoe as the green one, but it's a different colorway. It's this black and I guess gold colorway. Is it gold? It's like beige, black and beige. It's like black and beige. I'm not a big fan of this one at all. I'm not a big fan of the Shenron, the regular one either. That kamada's caught my eye though. It really has. Hopefully that comes out dope. Hopefully these other ones come out dope too. The Vegeta Ultra Tech is still my favorite. This Gohan one kind of looks like an NMD, so I don't know how I feel about that, but there's netting over top of everything, which is a unique look. I don't know if it's going to come out like this. I mean, I guess it has been confirmed at this point, so there's like this watermark to let you know fucking release them or whatever. And then we got the young one, Frieza. I don't know, I really like the shoe and I want to like it more, but the colorway is just a little off-putting to me. Like, it's cool, I don't mind the colors, it just seems a little underwhelming. And then obviously the Goku shoe, it seems like they've made these all low res, but this is probably my second favorite. But you can see that it's clearly a gradient going from bright yellow from the bottom to regular orange at the top, which I think is kind of weird. I don't know if they're gonna do that. If they do, they're probably gonna execute it better than what it looks like in this picture, or it might be exactly the same actually. But this is not a bad shoe at all. I think it's a dope shoe. It might be a little too orange for most people. Even looking at it right now, I'm kind of considering whether it's too orange or not, or it's like too much of a shitty orange. I think it'll be dope. I think this collection will be dope. If you took anything from the video, please hit that like or subscribe. What did you guys think about this Adidas X Dragon Ball Z collection? Let me know in the comments section below. And with that being said, catch you later. Pixelated. Yeah.